Alright, people, so didn't get to watch Raw until a few days after the show. I mean, when I miss Raw on Monday, chances are I'm not going to watch it the day after, because let's face it, what's the motivation to watch this fucking show? I mean, that's the problem. You know, if I miss Raw, there's no motivation for me to watch it. You know, if I watch it on Monday, there's motivation because I can watch it on Monday and get the review up on Monday. So, usually when I get the review up on Monday, it gets a little bit more views than it will do if I get it up later in the week. So there's some motivation there. It's, you know, nice to get it out of the way, I guess, and just get it up on Monday. You know, right after the show's over, get the review up. You know, Raw's fresh in my mind, whatever. It's just nice. But when I miss it, it's like, well, oh, I'll watch it Tuesday, I'll watch it Wednesday, and it's already fucking, you know, Friday. But I watched it, recorded it, finally got the motivation to watch it at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm here with your review, and like I thought it would be, it sucked. It was horrible. Matches were like, every match on this seemed like a job, like you knew who was going to win. I mean, it was horrible. The whole show now is just, from Night of Champions, it was a disaster, just a total disaster. That continued here on Raw, another total disaster of a show. So, let's get into it here. We have the Wyatts coming out to cut a promo with, you know, the Braun Strowman guy, you know, is out there too, whatever. And you have Roman Reigns, Ambrose coming out, you know, and they, you know, not much of any promo here, not much of any substance when it comes to on the mic. But then we got a little bit of a brawl. It wasn't anything special. And then you got Orton coming out there, you know, returning from, what, 2 weeks or whatever. Oh, it's Orton. Oh, my God. Who gives a shit about Orton? He's a piece of shit. Nobody fucking likes him. But then you got Orton coming out and whatever. You know, they beat up Braun Strowman. Oh my, yeah, Braun Strowman. You know, everybody's going crazy about this Braun Strowman guy. The only reason he looks, you know, like, oh, Braun Strowman, he's a badass, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's a badass. No, he's not. It's just people are selling good for him. I mean, anybody could go out there and take a drop kick and stay on his feet. I mean, he's not doing anything that anybody else couldn't do. I mean, there's many guys like him, I'm sure, in the indies. There's many guys that could do everything Braun Strowman is doing. There's nothing special, in my opinion, about him. It's very easy to do what they've done with him. It's just they're selling him. You know, he's not doing anything of talent. So until he shows me that he's got some talent, or that he can do something unique, I'm not gonna like him. So then we got, you know, the brawl, and that's it. It wasn't anything. You know, opening segment sucked. And then we had the Luchas and Neville defeating Rhodes in the Ascension. You know, these first 2 segments I watched on Monday, and then I didn't, you know, take notes on them. So these weren't fresh in my mind, but I actually watched the last half of this match just a few hours ago. And it wasn't anything good, you know, it wasn't anything special. You know, I'm just so sick of these gimmicks. I mean, look at these gimmicks. You got fucking the Luchas aren't, you know, all they do is put their hands in the air like retards. Neville is fucking waste. I mean, he was one of the best talents in NXT. He was a great wrestler. You know, you were hoping good things for Neville. He comes up to the main roster, and they absolutely waste him. Like I always say, what's the point? I say that a lot when I'm talking about WWE. You'll hear me say, what's the point, a lot, and I'm gonna say it again. What's the point of giving Neville the NXT title for all these? He had it for a long ass time, and then they bring him up to the main roster, and he's a jobber. Then you got Cody Rhodes as a fucking delusional starter. I've talked about that gimmick. It's fucking horrible. In the Ascension, again, I don't see any talent in them, but they're just a waste group too. I mean, their gimmick is retarded. I mean, they're like, "Rah!" And it's just, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? They're like awkwardly screaming. It's like a satanic, you know, group. I don't even fucking know what the fuck they're up to. But the match wasn't good. It was boring. I'll give it a half star out of 5. No interest in any of these people in this match. I mean, and there is talent in this match. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the good wrestlers in this match. But they've just been wasted by creative and given bad gimmicks. You know, if you're given a bad gimmick like Cody Rhodes is by creative, you don't really have a chance. You know, your chances of being successful have been greatly diminished. Then we have Ryback defeating Bo Dallas, and this is what I'm talking about in the start of the video. A pointless jobber match who you knew was going to win. What's the point of this match? It doesn't accomplish anything. And then there you go again. Bo Dallas, another guy in NXT, held the championship for 200-some days, comes up to the main roster, and he's an absolute jobber. I mean, when's the last time he's won a match? I think Zack Ryder's won a match more recently than this guy. And I mean, he's not talented, but it's just another waste. Another what's the point moment. So then it's a 0 out of 5 star match. The best part was Owens on commentary. And you knew Owens, you know, you knew I knew it was going to be like a 5-minute match, and then some, you know, in some part of the segment, Owens was going to attack Ryback, and he did. Oh, but then, of course, you know, we can't give Owens the upper hand. You got Ryback beating him up, which pissed me off. So, overall, this segment sucked. Well, again, only good part was Owens on commentary. So, I'm going to give it 0 out of 5 stars, though. The match fucking sucked, and it was pointless, predictable jobber match. Then we have Charlotte coming out to cut a promo, you know, with her... You know, I'm kind of getting sick of all this shit with Rick. Oh, my God. Like, every fucking time they show Ric Flair, he's fucking crying with Charlotte. It's like, okay, you know, one time it was emotional there at Sunday. You know, okay, you cried. It's like... And then they just keep playing it out. You know, I saw they did like a promo, you know, backstage on Sunday. And then it's like, okay, guys, you know, it's like they're crying. It's like, all right, you know, can we move on? You know, it's basically the same shit we saw on Sunday. So it's like they're crying and whatever. I mean, I guess it was all right. But the best part, in my opinion, was Paige. Paige went off, turned heel, which was, I think, a really good moment, actually. You know, they talk about a Divas Revolution. Well, if anything's a revolution, this is, because this is something unique. And why is it unique? Because it was actually entertaining, unlike the last few months of this Divas division. But Paige's heel turn was really good, you know, well-timed there, too, with the celebration and the crying, too. And Paige just was like, well, fuck you, Charlotte, you know, it's basically, and she says, fuck you to everybody, you know, she's saying, and it was just a good, you know, good heel turn. I mean, Paige has gone from, what, babyface to heel, she's only been in the company now for, like, a year or two, but whatever, you know, she's turning into the Big Show now, but it was still, except fucking, like, 300 pounds lighter. But anyway, you know, still a good moment. It's still a good heel turn, and I liked it. You know, good moment. I'm sure in the next few weeks it'll be back to the same old shit with the Divas division. But short term, I'm happy. Then we have Rusev and the New Day defeating Ziggler and the Dudleys in a boring match. Actually, my bad. I think I ordered this wrong. You had Charlotte defeating Brie Bella in just a boring match. I mean, you had no interest. I didn't have any interest in this match at all. I mean, you knew Charlotte was probably going to win there because she's the new champion. Brie Bella's, you know, feeding off her sister's coattails. And it was just a boring fucking match. No good wrestling. Again, you don't give a shit about it. 0 out of 5 stars. Rusev and the New Day then defeat Ziggler and the Dudleys. And I gotta tell you, you know, the New Day, I'm kind of becoming more of a fan of the New Day. The New Day are, you know, a lot of the shit they do is funny and it's entertaining. And I never thought I would say that I actually like the New Day now. I actually like them. You know, I can't believe it. You know, when they first came out a few months ago, I'm like, these people are absolute shit. You know, after they turned heel, I'm like, well, they're a little better, but they're still shit. But, you know, they've actually done stuff with the New Day to make them say, you know, to make them actually entertaining and funny. And then you might say, oh, you know, Ruthless Ranter, you know, you're a hypocrite or you were wrong. I wasn't wrong. I was just calling it like I see it. You know, they could do some shit, you know, maybe they debut somebody and, you know, they're good. You know, they wrestle good matches. They're funny or whatever. And then a few months later, they fall off a cliff and they start sucking or whatever. You know, I just call it like I see it, all right? You know, there's times when I've come out and bashed, you know, Cesaro for putting on shitty matches, even though I'm a Cesaro fan. I mean, if one of my quote-unquote guys or people I like, you know, does something shitty, I'm just calling it like it is, you know. But anyway, you know, Rusev in the New Day defeats Ziggler in the Dudleys. Just a boring match. You know, it wasn't entertaining. Just a typical 6-man tag match just thrown together with random people in it. So yeah, I'm going to give it a half star out of 5. And in every one of these fucking matches, it's like, there'll be one guy in the babyface side who's in for like 10 minutes and he's trying to get to his corner, and then the heel team stops him and then puts him in a boring wrestle for 2 minutes, tag another person in, boring wrestle for 2 minutes, and then the guy finally gets the hot tag, and then, you know, it's 2 minutes of, you know, just, you know, the guy who got the hot tag beating everybody up, and then it's a fucking pinfall, and the match is over. So, I mean, that's basically what happens in every 6-man tag match, or even 4-team tag match for that part. 4-person tag match for that matter, or at least most of them. So, half star out of 5, boring match. Then we have Sheamus defeating Henry, and again, this is what I'm talking about. Boring squash matches. So, 0 out of 5 stars. Horrible match. You know, with Mark Henry, I gave him some advice about a month ago, and I said retire right now. I'm giving you advice again, Mark Henry, giving you a second chance. You know, I will forgive you for not taking my advice, but I'm going to give you some more advice right now. Retire right fucking now, Mark Henry. You are fucking horrible. You know, they were going for the bro kick, and they botched it. And then they had to do it again. You know, it was pathetic. Horrible match. Then Naomi defeats Natalya. And this is so fucking retarded. Natalya's been AWOL, MIA, for fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it. She's been gone. Alright, well, like I was saying there, my phone ran out of battery, so I gotta continue here. But anyway, Natalya, you know, was MIA, you know, missing in action. She was totally, you know, gone, just mysteriously disappeared for like months, you know, with no trace, no wording. You know, no word of what the fuck happened to her. Some people said she was taking care of Tyson Kidd. I don't know what the fuck happened, but she left, and then she comes back. The day she happens to come back, the day she happens to be there, is the day that Paige mentions her name. It's like, really? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, everything in this company. But the first day she's back, she loses to Naomi. Oh, it's so stupid. You bring back the diva who's actually got talent, who's actually a good wrestler, you know, and ironically enough, that's a diva who doesn't get a push. But you bring her back, you know, and you totally disrespect her. You give her a loss to Naomi. So that match was just stupid. It was boring. And then what the fuck is Natalya wearing? Like, it looks like something you would wear to go hiking in Mount Everest. I mean, holy shit. You know, you're fucking wrestling. Show some skin. I mean, I'm not asking for, like, you know, like a ton of cleavage, but it's like, it just looks so stupid. She looked like fucking Oksana. Remember what Oksana used to wear wrestling? I mean, Natalya she was fully clothed, full arms like I'm wearing, you know. The only skin you saw was her fucking head. It was stupid. So the match, I'm going to give it 0.25 out of 5 stars. And then the stupidity continues. Big Show defeats Cesaro. I'm just so sick of this. You know, Big Show's he's in his 40s. He's got nothing more to gain from this company. The only thing he's going to do in this company is decline. He's getting older. And he beats one of the up-and-comers, Cesaro, who should already be a top star, should already be in the top 5, probably, in this company. I mean, he's everything you should look for in a fucking wrestler. The only thing he could probably improve on is his promo skills. But then again, WWE hasn't really given him any time to cut a promo. So how do we know if he has any charisma or promo ability or not? I mean, everything he's done in this company, he's done with success. He's wrestled good matches. Even when he was with Tyson Kidd, he cut a few good promos there in some of the segments, backstage segments and shit. But Cesaro is great. He really is. And then you have a big fat slob like the Big Show, a big fat waste of space like the Big Show come along and fucking just beat Cesaro. It's just so frustrating to see that happen. The match was awful, of course, because it's the fucking Big Show, who's overweight. He shouldn't even be in this company. Put him on the fucking, the pre-show there, or I don't even know what the fuck that's called for the pay-per-views. They got the four jobbers, who nobody even watches, talking about the pay-per-view. Not a champion, you're just sitting outside the arena talking about it, and that's when everybody goes and takes a shit, takes their bathroom break, lets out their dog, whatever, goes to sleep, because nobody gives, put him on that thing, find something else for him to do, maybe he could be his fucking security guard, but he should not be fucking wrestling, and he should definitely not be defeating very talented people who are 100 times more talented than him. It's so disgraceful. And then we have this, usually I don't cover these, but we had a backstage Wyatt family promo, and Braun Strowman speaks, and he's like, I once killed a snake and I ate its blood, or I drank its blood. Really? I mean, are we supposed to think this guy is tough because he drank snake's blood? Yeah, I once, peed in a cup and I drank my own urine. I'm so badass, guys. I didn't really do that. I'm just making an analogy. Really? Oh, okay. You drank a snake's blood? Alright. What's that supposed to mean? I think it just means I think two options. You're either into really weird things, or you're just a fucking dumbass. I mean, so stupid. So stupid. Drank a snake's blood. It's just, I don't know. I just fucking laughed at that. Like, it's so retarded. So I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was ridiculous. Then we have, and then this is definitely ridiculous. Of course, predictably, John Cena defeating Seth Rollins once again. And Cena just keeps on. In the ending of this match really, kind of just wrapped everything up of what we've been seeing from Cena in the past few weeks, or actually forever. Rollins does a frog splash off the top rope and lands on Cena. And then Cena just gets right up and gives him an attitude adjustment like nothing even happened. Just no-sells the fucking move. No-sells the move that Eddie Guerrero, used as his finisher. Cena just gets up in like 2 seconds. Match over. Cena wins. Just like that. Just a complete-ass bullshit match. The wrestling wasn't anything. I mean, it was definitely the best match of the night. But that's because every other fucking match of the night was just a total disaster. The match was probably a 2.5. I'll give it 2.75 out of 5 stars. Some decent moves, but I mean, overall, there's nothing too special. And then we have Kane coming out from under the ring and pulling Seth Rollins under after the match. And this is the thing I don't like about it. They're like, he's in hell. He's pulling Seth Rollins to hell. And this is, Kane has got this, like, this is his new name that I'm going to give him. He's Schizophrenia Kane now. He's got 2 personalities. I believe that's what schizophrenia is. But, Kane pulls Rollins under, and it's like, okay. It's not like there's a big, they're trying to make it out like, oh, Kane pulling Seth Rollins under. There's a big hell underneath the ring, that we can't see. It's just underneath the ring. I mean, it's nothing special. So, and then that's the ending there, So Kane wants to wrestle for the WWE Championship. Oh my, This is ridiculous. You got, first off, you got Sting, who was in no shape to wrestle. You know, fucking got injured. Fucking should have been in a retirement home. Fucking wrestling. And now you're going to have a 47-year-old contending for the WWE Championship. Are you shitting me? I mean, this is stupidity. You know, you got so many talented people in this company. Kevin Owens, Neville, Cesaro. I could go on and on. But the guy you're going to have face Rollins is Kane? Are you kidding me? Kane should be retired along with Big Show and Mark Henry. Those are the three stooges in this company. They're old, they're washed up, and they should be retired. And you got Kane who's going to wrestle? Are you kidding me? This is the number one. This looks like he's going to wrestle Rollins. Ugh. It just pisses me off. So the average age of the contender for the WWE Championship over the past 2 months is like 53 years old. 52 years old. Whatever. It's just, you know, everything on the show. You know, in two of the three stooges tonight, Big Show defeats Mark Henry. You know, or Big Show defeats Cesaro. And then you got Kane looking like he's going to be the number one contender. So the washed up people who have been here for 20 years are the ones who are shining over the younger talent. It's just total. This company is just a total debacle. You know, all these people from, you know, NXT is a great thing. You have so many talented people, but they can never get any. They can never advance in this company. One, because of the stupid creative team who can't do shit. And two, because of these wrestlers. It's kind of the same reason, but these wrestlers who are washed up and old and they stay here forever and nobody puts anybody over because fucking John Cena's always beating everybody. And nobody can get past John Cena and everybody runs into John Cena and John Cena beats them. And it pisses everybody off and everybody complains. And this company's ratings continue to fall. The stock plummets. But no, we got to keep pushing Cena. It's all about Cena, Cena, Cena. Ratings are in the shit. Lowest of all time. They're at like a 2.7 or I don't even know what the fuck. But they're very low. In this company, I mean, when are they going to wake up to the fact that what they're doing is not working? This company continues to go down the shit. Fans are complaining. And it's not looking good for the WWE and Vince McMahon. And that's all I got to say. So there you go, people. The show was horrible. I'm going to give it a star out of 10. The best moment was Paige's heel turn. That's pretty fucking sad. But there you go, people. There's your Raw review.